I am Dr. Hutch Hutchinson. I'm a senior lecturer at the Questrom School of Business, and I've spent my entire life enjoying the outdoors. I grew up in the mountains of western New England, spending my time hiking and camping out in the snow and just otherwise enjoying being in the woods. And so I'm here today to teach you how to stay warm in a Boston winter and enjoy the beauty that is New England. First, let's talk about layering. Now, one of the mistakes people often make when they first come to a cold climate like here in New England is they get one big, heavy, expensive, bulky, warm jacket. And that's gonna be great for your super cold days, but for those days that are not super cold, that big jacket's gonna be overkill. Additionally, you're gonna be going from your residence hall to your classroom to the next class, and having lots of layers allows you to thermoregulate. You don't have just the one big coat, but you've got lots of things that you can kind of work with. Let me show you as an example how I'm layered right now. The second tip is the importance of headwear and really thinking about how do I keep in all that heat that's going out through my head and actually the back of my neck as well. Making sure that you have a good warm hat as opposed to just a baseball hat or something like this is really key. And yes, it is entirely true, it's gonna mess with your hair. But look, we're all gonna have bad hair days from now until the end of March. Get used to it. You might as well just have a lot of fun with the kind of hats you can find and what you wanna wear. In addition to thinking about hats and preventing all that heat loss from the top of your head, think about all the exposed skin you have around your neck. That releases a lot of heat as well. And so as you're trying to think about how do you stay thermoregulated, a nice, easy way to do that is to use a scarf, something that's gonna hold tight around that neck and keep that heat in. The third tip is to think about footwear. Now remember, a Boston winter is not just about the cold, it's gonna be about the snow and the slush and the puddles, and your feet are gonna be the things that are in most contact with all of those elements. Now, for regular walking around, thinking about not just a sneaker, but a waterproof shoe like a trail runner. These are great, especially looking at that traction. This is gonna give you good footing everywhere you go. Doesn't matter how icy or slushy things are, this is really comfortable. But if you really want the big monster boot, nothing beats the classic brilliance of a bean boot. Now, I realize the first thing you're gonna say is these are like the ugliest things you've ever seen, but this is New England. We haven't been fashionable since like 1640, all right? It's not uncommon for you to be on the tee and you're gonna see people in their business suits and all their attire wearing these, and they're gonna slip them off when they get back to the office. These are the best. Now, while we're on the topic of footwear, I've gotta talk about socks. What you need to do is find yourself merino wool. Merino wool socks are the greatest things you will ever put on your feet. You can even get just regular ankle-high athletic socks that are merino wool socks. I'll be honest with you, I don't own any socks that are not made of merino wool. But this is the ultimate material because when this gets wet, your foot stays warm. So regardless of what you have for footwear, if you've got merino wool socks on, you are taking care of your feet. Look, winter can be long, it can be cold, it can be uncomfortable if you don't know how to dress for it. So get your layers, get out there and enjoy it. Go hiking, go skiing, go snowshoeing, enjoy everything that New England has to offer. Go be you.